So, let's get back to it. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's a bad man.
Monsieur Midas.
Hello.
You
Let
want
us
it?
die.
You going high or you going low?
Let's go high.
All right, so we have Czar, Drag, Eladrian. Roll that d20.
Yeah, okay.
Goodbye.
Okay. 11.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, 15.
Someone be better than me.
There's only one person. There's only one person who can make that.
Okay.
Today is not that day.
Well, shit.
All right, Eladrian, please regale us.
Yes.
Regale us with what happened last time.
Yes. The last time. Okay, so we started out, which was a very good place to start. Was at the beginning of the session, but we had an amazing cutscene. I think it was the first time in a long time we woke up, like, in a nice place. If you know what I'm saying. I took out my flute and tooted around in my flute a little bit. I don't think I woke anyone up because I was in my own little bitty room there. Don't really know what everybody else was doing, but yeah, whatever. But I think we get it out, and then a message may have shown up for someone to meet with the Omen, a little boy named Czar, perhaps. But and then that bastard ran away from us and went all the way over to meet with his sister. He ran away, like split the party just like that, and then he was gone. We went to the blacksmith, in fact, and then I received my drum. What a lovely drum. And then I think we split up again, and we went to the temple of. There was a temple, the goddess Suni, right? The goddess Suni. Something happened there. I think Midas went on a date, or he's going on a date with that fabric person. Yes, that's what's happening. Let's see. We went back and we met with what's her name? Seymour Cox. No, Macy Sumcox. We went back to meet with Macy Sumcox, and that was cool. Other people got gifts. I think everybody got a pretty kick-ass thing, if I'm not mistaken. I would be amiss to not mention those, although I don't remember what they are. But maybe we will find out a little bit later on in today's session, in your next episode of Dungeons and Dragons, Crimson Sun and Moon Skies. Ta-da.
You almost nailed it.
Damn it.
You almost stuck the landing right there.
It's like a 3 on the landing. Damn it.
Like flawless routine, and then you they land, and then just like 1 foot shifts.
It's like I broke my ankle on the way down and fell and started crying. Didn't even do the finishing move. I did not carry Scruggs, that bitch.
But yes, everything you said indeed happened. And at the end of the session, you guys were setting out from Onagas, heading back to what I assume is the first and last outpost, as the little compass on the sled points you in that direction. So the midday sun is high in the sky, and after spending a few days in Onagas, you all feel a little bit more acclimatized to the heat of the desert. The wind blowing in your faces as your sled smoothly glides up and down the sand dunes as Goldy forges ahead towards the first and last outpost, which is a 3-day, 2-night journey. And as you guys are currently sitting on the sled, what are you guys doing? What's the plan, folks? Where are you headed? What's going on?
That's an excellent question.
one that I do not have the answer to. But where should we go next?
As we sit here on top of this sled with Goldy pulling us along, what are we to be doing with our lives? Are we going to be going up, through the the sea of sand that is white, all the way? Are we going back to Onagas? Are we going to the Dunblane? What, do you want to go to a new place? Maybe we should go try out some of that Nukulin chocolate. Yes.
I don't want to go back to Onagas. That's for sure.
Well, we have your brother. You can go see your brother in Balland. That's where he said he was gonna be, right? Or Vrento? I don't remember.
I think the little boy was going to Vrento.
Was it Vrento? Okay.
Maybe. A lot has happened since then. I'm sure we will meet him again.
We can go see your old ship captain and your parents in Balland. I remember that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. When Nina is up there.
Yeah.
But perhaps
the love of your life.
Oh, let's not go too far now, here, boy.
Oh, is it because I'm the love of your life?
You're making me blush. Maybe that is why. I will not tell.
I don't think that would... What does everyone else think? Midas, Corey, Drac.
I think we should go somewhere.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, he says.
He's so decisive. I love it.
Thank you,
So,
Czar.
why don't we just head back
Always.
to home base, back to Vrento? We do have all these relics we need to get rid of. I don't know if we want to really have them on us.
Get rid of? Why are we getting rid of them? Oh,
By having them on us, we're making ourselves a bigger threat. A target, if you will.
yeah, but I feel like we're
A
already a
target.
target.
Because we are the best in all of the Stellaris,
Yeah,
we have just bested the entire Feast on Famine challenge. And so, obviously, no one wants to mess with the ducks. So there is no larger target than us right now, my friend Midas.
That we know of.
They'll be coming far and wide to challenge the Mighty Ducks for our title, for our crown.
But I'd
And the
rather
relics.
I'd rather they not end up in the wrong hands.
You sure you guys don't want to go back to Onagas and find the kitty cat?
Why would we
I'm
want to go
still positive.
Speaking of relics, we never really looked at that armor.
Speaking of relics, how are you doing, Midas?
I don't get it.
Are your old bones doing okay from the long ride on the sled? Do you need a break? Like a cushion? Perhaps? Maybe a massage?
Oh, that was a age joke. How?
Do you
How
need to
clever,
maybe,
Ladrin.
do you maybe need to go to the bathroom or something? You have to
Anyways,
wake up in the middle of the night.
back to what's more important than your clownery, Ladrin.
Yes. Okay. All right. More important than that. Okay.
What were you saying, Zor? What about the armor?
Yeah, the armor. Eladrin, can you take it out of your fancy new bag?
I missed it. What happened?
Can you take the armor we got off of fuck.
From my...
What was his name?
Oh, the dead guy?
Yeah, the dead one. Yeah.
Cauliflower?
Cauliflower.
Calimar?
Eleanor.
Was that it?
Yes.
Cauliflower.
You want me
You
to
say
say
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower? That is
yeah.
his name? That is a good name.
Yeah,
It's very nutritious.
I put his armor in your bag for
Oh,
safekeeping.
yes. My pouch of many pouches.
Yeah.
It's a good pouch.
And I'll take out the compass book as well and kind of open it to that page.
The handy haversack, that's the name. Yes. I remember.
Right. I gave you. I think I wrote out that description for, like, it's thematic readings of what the gauntlets do, or not the gauntlets, the armor. The armor.
Yeah.
Armor of Hellflame.
Correct. So what are you wanting to learn about it, Czar?
Did you send that to me?
It should
thematic?
be in.
You sent it in the
campaign
notes.
Oh, it is in campaign notes. Okay.
You're not that special. No, I'm just kidding. You are that special.
Thanks, buddy.
The items have its mostly its description in D&D Beyond as well on the actual item.
Okay. Yeah, I think before, like, all the words painted on the page in the book.
Yeah, so now
think
that you guys have the items, well, at least you had one, but its page had filled out a bit, and these two items that you currently have, these two artifacts, they also their words begin to fill in the page here, and yeah, they fill in and they kind of give that description of what these items do.
Yeah. So, does anyone think they could wear that or this?
Wear the armor?
Yeah, like I'll read what it says. The armor of HELLFLAME, the power of retribution at the tips of his fingers. The Overlord is not. The Overlord was not like other rulers who stood behind his armies. He was at the front line leading them into battle. The set of armor has seen many victories when wielded by the Overlord. The armor has a burning desire for battle and seeks those willing to shoulder its burden. Wow.
Wow. That is a pretty heavy stuff, man.
Apparently, you have to... So go ahead.
I was going to say, sounds like something a frontliner should wear.
Yeah, you have to have a pretty good constitution too, and you have to be like tough and hardy, and apparently it gives you, you know that thing whenever someone hits me and like I get all angry and like demonish and all of a sudden like fire comes out and burns people. Remember like that?
Oh,
I killed
yeah,
that
yeah,
guy. Yeah.
The
Oh,
last
yeah.
estimate?
Yeah, it's like you're like, okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
It's all your teenage rage. It comes out.
that's right.
Yeah, it's like-
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was just, your puberty, but
I thought it was like the power of hormones.
You know that song, "Teenager Scare the Living Shit." Anyways, yeah, that's written in this book. You can use.
Does
You
the
can
book
use.
say anything about a black parade?
It does actually.
Oh, interesting.
Oh. Brad, why don't you put this on?
Who, me?
Yes.
The drag.
Little old me.
I
I
thought
mean,
it'll
who else
go
would
with
wear
my
it?
outfit. What do you think?
I think if you have a problem with the color, then maybe you talk to Midas and he will poof, make it a different color because he is the sewing person.
I don't just go poof.
I mean, you could go poof, you just be like, hey, poof. And then it's like this. Like, you don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you do it.
I'm more delicate with it. I don't go poof.
A poof is pretty delicate. It's like a poof. Like, it's a very delicate thing, right? It's like a puff of air. I don't know. It's a poof.
Poof could be pretty aggressive.
A poof can be aggressive. I mean, you could have an aggressive poop, but I don't know about a poof.
Anyway.
Midas just blink at Eladrin. With deadpan look.
Yeah, I mean, this is a valid argument we're having.
Valid is one word for it.
I could turn this sled around. I'm just saying, I could turn it around.
No, let's keep
You're
it going.
going to go find the kitty cat?
No.
Why are you turning around then?
Are we gonna find the oasis?
The oasis.
No.
He's turning around nonsense. It's for the birds.
The only thing you should turn around is that frown, Missy.
You turn the frown upside
Upside
down.
down. Yeah.
That's right. You hear Azar? He's making the good ones. He's saying is this. Okay. All right. So armor for drag. You have to put this on. Very good.
Okay.
Can you wear this drag?
I don't know.
Why don't you try it on?
While we're moving?
No, let's get off the moving
Else,
thing.
I'm
and take it
saying
on.
it did. Just put it on over your other stuff, I guess.
Don't you need like a like a fitting room?
I don't know. I could probably, deal with a closet or something if I had to, but I don't need a whole room, but privacy is appreciated.
I also have a friend that is in the closet.
I can cast darkness again.
Cast
No.
darkness.
If you cast darkness,
Absolutely
how are they
not.
supposed to see you?
Well, you don't
How
have
would
to
I be able to put it on?
You don't have to see to put clothes on. But okay.
Well, maybe-
Okay, I have another idea. Hear me out. How about, we all just turn around? Whoa, I know. Crazy
like
idea.
like in a circle.
I
Like,
think we should.
look the opposite direction.
Galadriel does like a
Galadriel,
360 degree turn.
Oh my
He
god.
just turns all the way around.
Well, then
How
that was-
about this? Now, how about this?
Now what?
When we settle in for the night to camp, that is when Drag can try on the armor, because I can use my little house, and you'll have your own room in the house that you can use to change. How about that?
Do you want me to turn around
I
again?
love a fashion show.
Yes.
I'm in.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead,
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Ta-da! I've done it. How's that? Was that a good turn?
Wow, so
See?
impressive.
Ha ha ha!
Corey's not even watching him; she's watching the sand.
My father said I had a panache for turning. I can turn again if you want.
Do it again. One more
Yes,
time.
yes. Okay, one more time. Ready? I'll do like that.
Oh,
Wow.
that was the best duck turn I've ever seen.
The best ducking turn.
How many rooms does your does that thing have? It looks kind of small.
It's bigger than the
More
inside.
than you could ever imagine, Czar. More than you could possibly think in that little brain of yours.
Hey, I have a big brain. I read things.
I'm a big brain.
Just because I don't have street smarts doesn't mean I'm not smart.
Oh, Czar. Oh, Czar.
What?
She didn't say anything.
He's just gonna fold his arms and pout and look the other way out towards the desert.
So as you guys travel and journey forward, the day goes by uneventful, and as the sun begins to set in the sky, Cora, you think back on the directions that Kozin had gave you that lead towards the oasis, and you're remembering that it was on your way and pretty close to Onagas. If you want to bring people towards, or bring you guys towards the oasis, you can do that. I just need you to roll a history check, or you can keep on trucking, whatever you want to do.
Try to roll a history check to see if I can bring us over to the Oasis again.
Alrighty, roll
That sounds
history.
good.
So we can oasis.
18.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Alright, you're like, oh, I remember where it is. It's take a left at that dune over there, and you'll be
Take
right
left
there.
at that dune.
Oh, we turned left.
It's second dune on the left.
So you guys travel through the day, and Cora, you are bringing them closer to the oasis, and the sun is starting to come down. But in the distance, you see the familiar sight of tropical trees surrounded by large stones. You guys pull up towards there.
All right, when we pull up, Corey, you guys see her hopping around looking for a really good spot near the water, and it's like big enough, and she's kind of like measuring it out, and then she's gonna pull out her tiny little cottage, and she's gonna say,
I'm gonna pause you right there. That thing is not fitting in this oasis area. You can do it probably just on the outside. It's pretty big, and this oasis is not like too large.
Is there like a square of sand that I can just put it on?
I'm
Like
pretty
how
sure-
big of an area do I need?
Think of like a double wide. No, I'm just kidding.
You're gonna need a fair bit of space to get this bad boy out there. Let me see. The cottage chest. Like the chest itself is small, but this cottage expands into a 60 feet long building and 40 feet wide. It is like
It is a double wide.
You're dropping a house in this area, and it's like a small little oasis surrounded by rocks, and there's lots of like some foliage and lush tropical trees in this area. So if this thing opened up in here, it's like being half in the water, smashing all these trees out of the way, probably even bumping up towards some of the rocks that are surrounding this this oasis.
Turns out there's like cottage chest trailer parks around the area where people just put their chests down.
Is there an area outside of it?
100%. Like it's like all desert, and then like these stones that surround the oasis. So you got plenty of space outside of it.
Okay, yeah, then that's fine. I'll set it up outside of the that area.
All right, and what's your command word to make this thing grow?
Blueberry muffins. It's a blueberry muffin. Blueberry muffin.
So I've been thinking about it. I'm not sure what my magic word's gonna be. Let me.
You should make it pesto. You know, like a presto, but like a pesto because you are the chef. Because you're going to be a gourmand, so it's like a pesto instead of like a presto. You know, like a magic word, like
It's
a pesto.
Pesto digitation.
Oh man.
I wanted to know. I hated that.
You should make it Des.
Oh,
Yes, but can you imagine when she's angry at her daughter and she starts yelling at her daughter, and then it just like grows and shrinks and grows and shrinks, like a kid playing with a key fob.
That'd be pretty cool.
that's dangerous. How about hide away? And yeah, she'll say that to make it grow.
All right, so you yell out. Was it tidal wave? Is that what you said?
Hide away.
Tidal wave?
Sorry, I heard tidal
Hide
wave.
away.
Hide away. All right.
Hide away.
What a name.
Tidal wave!
Good to you.
So you yell out hideaway, and the house begins to expand out and out and out, and it expands to that 65-foot long cottage house. And it looks like a cottage just sprung up out of nowhere. Essentially, it's like, boom, there it is.
And yeah, Tori just runs right inside to check it out.
All right, you walk right in, and are the rest of you guys following in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Perfect.
I can't believe this thing just showed up out of nowhere because she yelled tidal wave.
So as you guys walk into this cottage house, it's fairly nice. It's kind of just like an average cottage house. The first floor that you guys are on, there's 6 windows, and upstairs you see like a spiraling staircase that heads upstairs. And as you guys kind of explore and look through, you see that there is a bedroom for each and every one of you guys. You guys can have your own private bedrooms, and
Wow.
Corey, there's a fully stocked kitchen with lots of magic utensils that can. You see, like some things are just like kind of just like dancing around, almost just waiting to be used. Like they're like spinning. A spoon is like spinning in an empty pot. They're just like all waiting there to be used. Yeah, and it's
So cool.
it is pretty comfortable temperature-wise in here. It's definitely a nice reprieve from the heat, and yeah, this is your guys' little area. And there's even a dining room and like a parlor area with a ever-burning fire in its hearth there. So got a little fireplace there.
Corey,
Yes.
this is beautiful, and what a wonderful kitchen that you have here.
You know, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Where are? I thought there were supposed to be blueberry muffins.
Oh, you want the blueberry muffins? I can surely make them.
Okay.
Oh, I love muffins.
This is a great surprise. We are to be having the blueberry muffins in Hotel Decore. What is this place called? You call it the tidal wave?
The hideaway.
The hiding wave.
Yes, absolutely, Eladrian.
The tidal wave.
Let me get started on those muffins, right? And she snaps her fingers to get to start using the little magical supplies there in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Muffins, baby.
all these kitchen utensils seem very pleased to be in the hands of a chef of your caliber. And roll me we'll do like a cooking check, and you get advantage inside this cottage house with using all of these utensils. So let's roll. We'll do a performance check, and we'll
Okay.
add your proficiency to it. For cooking up a storm.
27.
Well, I feel like I definitely passed.
Ooh.
Now,
How close?
I want
Wait, what's your proficiency?
It's like a plus 3, I guess. So
Wait,
Yeah.
so it really is a 27? I said 20. It's like I'm psychic, guys.
all right, whoever's biting into these muffins, I want you to give your reactions to eating a like it's just a seemingly very normal muffin, but when you bite into it, tell me how it tastes.
Who wants to go first? Go for
I
it.
don't like that description.
What does
So-
it make you feel?
Corey's just waiting there, waiting for you all to bite into it.
Drag bites into it, but she bites like half of it in one bite. And when she starts chewing it, she's like, "Oh my goodness, this is the best muffin ever. What did you put in here?" And she's like chewing it really slowly and like tilting her head each way to like try and taste something different, but like outwardly instead of in her mouth.
Nothing but fresh blueberries and love.
You know what she said? She said muffin, but fresh blueberries. She's a
Nothing
genius.
but yeah. Oh, I'm so glad we love it.
So I imagine these blueberry muffins came out of the oven like warm, right? And so I grab a
Oh
and
yeah,
this is
hot, piping hot.
fully stocked kitchen, right? So I take the muffin, I take it out of the tin, peel the paper back or whatever, the paper, remove the muffin top from the top, take a knob of butter and just kind of slop it on there in the middle, and just kind of watch it for a moment and let it sit and watch the butter like kind of start to melt and creep across towards the edges and start to drip down. And this is all happening on the muffin top, like the underside of the muffin top, right?
Oh, it's so
And then-
good.
And then Eladrian takes it and he takes a bite, and it's probably, it's a good sized bite, right? So if he took probably like 25% all the way, does the chewing, right? Closes his eyes. I don't know what people's problem with muffin tops are. I don't know why they don't want to have them. This is like the best muffin top I've ever had in my entire life. This is so very good. Like, if I was to have anything in my life right now, it would be a muffin top. Like, I don't know that people are complaining about. This is fantastic. Corey, you are worthy of to being a gourmand. You are absolutely have my recommendation. So, whenever we meet the next person, you'll automatically pass because I will give you the recommendation and you'll be good, okay? Very good. I will have another of these, please. So, can I put
You
one of
can
these in
have
my bag for the road?
Of course you can.
Those are so good.
Czar, Midas, are you guys partaking in these muffins?
Ice after you, my good sir.
Okay. Midas is gonna look at how Aladdin just had like a whole like mini orgasm over the muffin. And he's gonna take like a
Nothing mini
small
about it.
piece. Like I don't think it's that good, Aladdin. It's just a muffin. And then Midas is gonna take a bite. He's gonna chew it for a bit. You can like see like in his eyes, like this shit is good.
His
He
monocle
swa-
falls out.
What does that mean? It's not that good. It can't
He swallows
possibly
it
be
for-
that good.
It's it's okay. And then he'll take like another bite and like look away as he like looks away from everybody else as he like takes more bites, put it in his mouth. Yeah,
A
this
wooden
is
spoon
good.
like that's floating around in the kitchen just slowly creeps up on Midas and smacks him.
What was that for?
The spoon just like judgingly like goes up and down, almost like it's like wagging a finger at you.
The spoon is like, you
I'm
know.
just- Master Balfine taught us not to waste anything. I'm just finishing it. I said it's good. I'm not gonna just leave half a
You
muffin.
said no. You said it's okay, not that it's good.
You heard that? Yeah.
Yes.
It's okay.
That's true.
And Czar, how about you?
Yeah, so kind of seeing that little altercations, or I'll take a bite, and where you normally see like a happy, excited kind of, I don't know, like a giddish kind of kid, like oh my god, this is the best muffin ever, Corey.
Oh.
It kind of fades into like a kind of bites. He's just like, yeah, I kind of agree, mine is all right. Just kind of puts it down.
Oh,
Well,
that
Oh,
was
you're a
it.
dead man.
What?
Seems like Midas is rubbing off on Czar over here.
It's whatever, you know.
Thank you.
it's whatever.
What was it about what I said earlier?
No. What'd you say earlier? I don't even remember.
I'm fine.
Lord, you are a very bright young man. I didn't mean anything by my comment there earlier. You do not have a small brain. You are very big brained.
Yeah, I know. Kind of look away shyly.
He's ridiculous.
He's
Oh,
like, yeah,
act.
I know. The book tells me.
He's an actual child.
I'm not a child. I've killed people.
That doesn't.
Yes, we
That doesn't
all
matter.
have.
Whatever.
I love the casual murder brag.
Right, like I kill people.
I've killed people. Damn
And
it.
then how much did you cry afterwards?
No.
No. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, God.
Real adults follow through on their proposals. You should be married 3 times by now. Wait, what? Isn't that what we're talking about?
No, Aladdin.
Oh, Aladdin.
That's it.
Oh, that's
I don't know where. You just
What?
got on this topic and then you just kept talking.
Yes. Well, Czar?
Yeah.
Delicious piece of food. A blueberry muffin. But it's a cupcake. It's not a cupcake.
Can I go to my room now?
Sorry, I'm not
No.
Are we?
You're
Are
going
we
to your
upset?
room. Nobody's keeping you here.
Fine.
I'm just
I'll
saying,
go into my room then. I'll swipe the muffin off the table and rush to one of the rooms. Slam the door.
Zara, what have we said about slamming doors in this house?
Yeah, whatever.
An actual kid.
What? What is gotten into him?
Have we talked about slamming doors in this house?
Uh,
We should probably have a conversation about slamming doors. It's very
yes,
disrespectful.
I just, I mean, more than the door, I care about how Zara's feeling, and oh gosh, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with this with Des for a long time. Ugh. I'm so glad she's still little. So glad.
Oh my
Laura's
god.
just gonna go up to the door and she's just gonna take a deep breath and then just gently knock on Zara's door.
This is me coming in, right? And just me, this is me talking, thinking as a parent, right? Thinking like, oh, Des is, she's, 7 or 8 or whatever. She's got a long way until this happens. I'm like, no, if it hasn't happened yet, you're in for a big surprise. like this is gonna happen at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 until she's out of the house. Like this is forever.
Yeah, no, you're so right. I just imagine Latrian saying that though, and she's like, how do you know all this? And he's like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't really have children, but it is it's going to be a long. You're going to be dealing with this. And she's going to be a lot worse anyway.
Zar, dear, do you okay?
He doesn't answer.
Zar, I'll save an extra muffin for you. If you just come to me.
Go away.
Why do you want me to go away?
He'll open the door and he'll put a piece of parchment on the front door that says no adults allowed, and shut the door again.
Alright, Zar, if it's space you want, I will leave you alone, but just know you can come to talk to me anytime. Alright? I don't want you to feel like you have to hide anything or, keep anything secret. I'm always here.
Maybe if I was an
Yeah.
adult, you'd like it better.
What? I mean, you are. Sorry, you are an adult.
More like an adult light.
You're like the great value adult.
Yeah, Corey's just like, all right, Zar. I'll just give you some space. All right.
Whatever.
And yeah, Corey's just gonna just roll her eyes and just walk away, and just start kind of cleaning up the kitchen area. And she's like, I try with him, but I don't know. It's some kind of new phase he's going into, I guess.
He'll get over it. Just let him exist, I guess.
Exist.
Exist.
Existence
Well,
is pain.
as long as he doesn't get himself into any trouble. That's the main thing I worry about.
Zara's next Hero Forge character is gonna have like the emo hair just over top of his face.
Hell yeah.
like a leather jacket.
Tattoos, piercings.
Yeah.
I only deal in fire. That's it.
It's like,
Oh,
I speak in smoke signals.
I mean, it's hard enough raising a 4-year-old, but geez, I didn't think I'd be doing more parenting on this trip.
To be fair, I did not think we would be doing any parenting. Like, I am not a parent, so I don't know how this is happening.
Well, that's apparent.
Good one, Drag. Good one. Real good one here.
Pretty good.
Eladrin, your comedy is really rubbing off on Drag.
She's stealing the jokes.
I don't steal things.
Oh, okay. So you're going to give that back?
I just take what's mine.
Oh, okay. Right. Fine. Whatever.
I'm so glad he decided to join us, Drag.
As he says that, he like throws his ponytail back.
Oh my god, how many children is in this group?
Drag's like, do you have any more of these muffins?
I do. You can take Czar since he doesn't want the extra muffin. I tried to tempt him with that, and he was still like, whatever, man. I don't want to talk to you. I'm blah, blah, whatever. So yes, you can have it. I don't care.
He said
Drag
something about the
swipes it
stars
up.
being...
And starts slowly eating this one.
So the night is kind of winding down. The sun is setting, and the stars are starting to come out. You guys can, you still haven't really gone back into the oasis. If you want to go, take a dip or something like that. The water's nice and fresh over there. If you wanted to kind of clean off the day's sand, and you have a nice place, a nice sheltered place to sleep now. So, what do you guys want to do?
Ooh, I definitely want to go check out the oasis. Go for a swim.
All right, is anyone else gonna go?
Midas is gonna stay in. He's gonna work on some of his designs for his next outfit collection.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a nice, in the parlor area, there's a kind of like a workshop bench area. Well, not like more like a desk. A desk, that's what I was looking at.
Paul.
A desk that you can, write your designs on and things like that. Eladrin, Drag, what are you guys doing?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Drag is going to stretch really big and touch the ceiling just nonchalantly, and then gonna walk and be like over to one of the door rooms and say, "Nope, I'm going to bed," and walk in and lay down.
All right. Eladrin, actually, Drag, as you get inside, you see that the bedroom is pretty plain and ordinary. All there is really just a bed, and there's a small dresser. There's no mirror or anything like that. It's really very bare bones, very hostel like, if you have ever been in a hostel before. So yeah, it's got a bed that is just big enough for you. Yeah, I mean, your feet might be dangling over a little bit, but you can still get a nice comfortable sleep if you so choose.
Yep, I hit the haystack and I touch the ground with my feet for extra points of contact, and I'm like, this feels like home, and I fall asleep.
All right, Eladrin, what are you up to?
I'm going. So, Corey is on her way out to go to the oasis. Yes.
Yeah, she's got her hair tied up, and she's very clearly getting ready to go. Got a towel or whatever.
All right. So you get a head start on that, right? And I've been kind of hanging back or whatever, and I'm I finally make the decision. I'm oh yes, I'm going to go for a swim also. And then I just rip off my shirt and I start running, and I start taking off my shorts or whatever I'm wearing, these pants I'm wearing. I have skivvies on, of course, but whatever. And then I'm running past you. I'm I'm going to beat you. And I'm haha, you cannot beat me. I'm unbeatable. As I run past you. And then I like as I'm taking off my shorts, I trip over like the waistband and like do like a tumble in the sand and like like do a little roll, and then have to try to get up.
Your head's like wedged into the sand and your butt's just sticking up in the air.
Yeah, like a cartoon, like a Tom and Jerry thing. Yeah. That's exactly.
Do you need help?
No, I'm still going to win the race. You
Okay.
cannot beat me.
Good luck with that. Then she just bunny hops past him.
Slow and steady.
That's what running in flip flops will get you.
It's very economical.
I tried to get him to not have those, but
Zara, what are you doing in your room?
They dry off so easily.
Okay, is there a window in my room?
Yeah.
Into your soul.
Okay, sweet. So Zar is gonna kind of, after he's done pouting, kind of clutching the pillow in his bed, like listening to everyone, Eladrin and Corey run off, having fun, and hearing Midas kind of humming a little tune. He's gonna kind of peek his head up a little bit, look out the window. Does it face the other side? Like, is the front door facing the waterway, and then
I would say the front door is essentially facing towards the oasis. So it's kind of like you guys were parked at the oasis. You're about to head in, but you're like, oh, I'm gonna set up this cottage first. So you placed it down, so the doorway is facing like the entrance towards like the little break in the rocks that you would enter into the oasis area. So depends on whatever room that you grabbed, because you kind of took the first one. So I'll kind of whatever direction you want it to face, we'll let it play like that.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So I'd probably pick a room like facing towards like the back of the house, kind of towards the desert. And I'll take the pillow, kind of stick it underneath the sheets, and I'll take an ink pen and a what are those things called? Yeah, I'll just take two pins and I'll put them like horns on the pillow, and I'll try to open the window silently.
All right, yeah, the window's easily able to be opened.
And I'll hop out and start I'll pace like 30 feet from the house.
All right, so before you do that, I'm gonna need you to make an acrobatics check, because you're on the second level of this house.
Also on the second level? Okay, that sounds good.
Even better.
Acrobatics. Come on, yeah, nice. 18.
All right.
Nice.
So you're able to like slide down the sloped roof of this cottage house, and you land in the sand on your feet, and there's a lot of sand that was kind of pushed up and almost into like a mound of sand, a little mini dune, so you have a nice soft landing and you land silently. And you want to walk out about 30 feet?
Yeah, I'll go out about 30 feet.
All right.
And I'll kind of sit down, facing towards the house, and I'll take out book, kind of place him on the sand, take out the other book, place it on the sand, kind of draw a circle around us, like, book.
Yes?
How's it going?
Well, man, it's pretty comfortable on your hip there. So, I'd say all in all, pretty great.
Yeah, I got in a fight with everyone, or just Corey.
No, not Corey.
I don't know what's coming over me, man. I don't know.
Well, you know what? You can always confide in your good buddy Book.
It's true. I feel like you're like my only friend sometimes, you know?
Well, I mean, I've been with you for such a long time.
I know. We used to read those books, those scary books, back at Mom's bookshop.
Yeah, remember that one about, what was that? What was that called? Xander something?
Oh yeah, the Void. Yeah, that was a crazy one. Sometimes I wish I was like Emilio. He was so stone hard and steady.
Well,
He was so cool.
There's nothing stopping you from being like that.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm so flabby and weak, and I'm just a kid.
Yeah, but you got one thing that Emilio doesn't.
What's that?
One giant brain.
Yeah, that's true. He was pretty goofy, but sometimes I'd give all that up sometimes just to be strong and be treated like an adult.
No. Listen, that strength of his is gonna fail over the years, but your brain, it's only gonna get stronger.
Maybe so.
And you just gotta like stay away from the fist fights. That's all.
I kind of want to get into some fist fights, Book. You know, I want to square off against some people, and I want to hurt, like, you know. I don't know.
Sorry, that doesn't sound like you. What's going on?
Things are changing, Book. There's a lot going on. I'm freaking out. I did some crazy shit, and I don't know.
Hey, what crazy stuff you talking about?
You know what I did, Book?
Oh, you mean that other night? That thing you did?
Yeah. You know, the letter I sent.
Yeah, that was you know what? I didn't say anything at the time, but pretty reckless there, bud.
I'm telling you, man, times are changing. I didn't tell anyone about it. I wonder if it'll backfire.
Oh, it very most certainly will.
Yeah, we're basically invincible.
Yeah, you know, we'll deal with that when it happens. You know, whenever you can handle it. You guys can handle it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can do it. We can. Speaking of, I think I figured out some new stuff.
Oh, you know, I'm always down for the new stuff.
Okay, cool. So, you know how like it takes wizards like a long time to copy down spells and stuff like that, and like they spend hours and hours just writing and scribing, but I think I figured out a way to make it faster.
You did? How did you do that, Zara? You're just so smart.
I know. Okay, watch this. And he'll take out the 3 scrolls that he's got. I forgot what they were. Speak with animals, comprehend language, and detect magic. And I'll kind of place them in front of me. And I'll summon my pen, and I'll kind of swipe it around, and I'll kind of swipe them over the scrolls, and I'll take the glyphs and the runes kind of off the scroll, and I'll kind of throw them into the air for all 3 of them, and they'll kind of form like a dome shape, kind of in the circle that I made. And I'll take out 3 sacks of gold, and I'll form a little, like a dragon head's basin, and I'll dump the gold into that, and I'll take the bottom of my quill, and I'll kind of put it at the bottom, and the basin will start getting hot, and the gold will start melting. And then it's kind of like, it looks like Zara has like multiple arms as he has over the 10 minutes per spell to learn to copy into the book. He's like grabbing all the different glyphs in the dome and writing them down into his book. And as he does that, the gold begins to diminish in the basin, and sooner or later just it all disappears, and all the glyphs and the new spell appear in his book.
And while you're doing all this, Book is just feverishly laughing because you're scribbling down inside of him so quickly. He's like, it tickles,
You're gonna get stronger, Book. You're learning new stuff now.
Ooh, I can feel the power.
Feel the power.
I can't wait to try this stuff out.
I know, me too. It's gonna be super cool.
Ooh, I don't know about you, but I'm bushed after that.
Yeah, me too. That was a lot. How'd you like it though? Like, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, no, I feel the surge of magic inside me.
Oh, it feels so good to have you more full, you know?
Oh yeah, I got your back, buddy. But like, hey, how's that, you know, whole mission that you guys were sent out here to do? How's that coming along?
Which one?
What's the one? That one that you that other book over there.
Oh yeah, him?
That other one you spend time with. Oh, I mean, I mean, I don't like that you carry another book around, but hey, I'm just a book.
Don't be jealous. But yeah, I think we got the 2 artifacts, and are headed back to Vrento, maybe Balin. I'm not sure yet. Probably drop those off, and then we'll head to the next one.
Well, you know, I'm here for the ride. I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. And yeah, I'll close him. I'll kind of close the other book, and I'll sit with that for a little bit, and just relax.
All right, you kind of, after your diligent work of copying down some spells, you just lay back, kind of look at the stars a little bit, and we'll pan back over to Eladrian and Kore, who are kind of a little bit of a rewind of time here. You guys are so you guys wedge yourself through the small entrance between 2 of these large red stones, and you enter into the area that feels much cooler on your skin, especially at nighttime. Getting into the center of the oasis is that giant pool of water, the tropical trees, the growing patches of grass, and the skittering of small little desert creatures of lizards, bugs, and other small little mammals running around. And it's just you guys here.
Yeah, so Corey's gonna just wade into the water and just relax. Seeing as the last time she was here, she didn't really get to do that. She just fell right asleep. So this time she wants to just swim around for a bit and just enjoy the surroundings and being, not completely alone because Eladrian's there, but she enjoys that it's quieter for now until he talks.
I imagine that she got there a little bit before me, and she's quietly wading into the water, and then just like a kid, like a 5-year-old kid running into like the ocean, like as they try to run and they start putting their legs to the side so they can try to step over the water and run faster. And he just runs right past her and just splash, 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 and then like falls in a big just, and the ripples go out all over the place. He just lays on his back and floats in the water, just stares at the stars.
Couldn't let me have a
like,
moment of peace, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of nice for it to be quiet around here,
It sure was quiet. It sure was. For all of 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then you started talking.
Right. It of course, it ended with me. How silly of me. And she'll just like kind of float on her back. Yeah, just floating in the water, not saying anything to him.
Otters like hold hands to float or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have like their heads next to each other. Like I feel like we kind of like float into that position, like where our heads are kind of like spinning, just staring up at the stars. And we're like, Corey, have you ever thought that there is like anything out there beyond the stars?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
I think about that a lot.
Yeah, what do you think is out there?
Oh, could be anything. Really, could be quite literally anything. Other worlds.
Yeah, so much as it could be, right? Who knows?
Right.
Absolutely. Mind-boggling.
I used to watch these stars a lot, all the time with my first love.
Oh yeah, do you love the first one? Is it like a special? Was it like a special pot or a special pan?
No, not a pot or a pan or anything like that.
Oh, you mean like a person?
Yes.
Oh, like another rabbit? Like another heron gone?
Yes, actually.
Oh, what's his name? Peter Cottontail.
Oh,
Oh, okay. my
that is
bad.
a beloved hero from my childhood stories, okay? All of us Haragon, we know the famous Peter Rabbit, the Peter Cottontail. He is a beloved, cherished character.
Oh,
No,
yes.
no, it was not him. Even though little child me, oh my gosh, I would have loved to marry him anyway. This isn't about that. Not my embarrassing
Oh.
childhood stories.
Okay.
But no, so I have family in Vatican and in Quinn and then Des, of course.
Yes.
Well, several years ago, I was newer to the town and I had just lost my parents, and Queen took me in when I had nothing.
Oh,
So I would sing and her in exchange for boarding and food and all of that, and
Sure.
whatever the people wanted to give me. And there was one man who, well, he started coming. He was a regular, and he would come every day and stay right up until closing. Quinn would have to kick him out every night. But he would just stay and when I was finished with my sets, he would talk with me.
oh. Okay.
Yeah, so it just started that way, he'd come and I'd sing and whatever request would leave a big tip, bigger and bigger tips every time, and and that's like a conversation with him. And he introduced himself as Caspian.
As Caspian?
Yes.
Like the
The most handsome man I've ever met. To this day.
Caspian.
Yeah.
To this day. Handsome Caspian. Did you ever see him again?
Oh, yes. Every day he would come for a good year or so. And sometimes, one night he worked up the courage to ask me on a date.
Oh.
So
Did you say yes?
took him a lot of days and many nights of practicing. He nearly tripped over his words and tripped over himself trying to get to me.
And did you say yes to him, or did you tell him, no, you are not for me?
Well, the first time I did say no. I did turn him down at first, but over time I just warmed up to him more. I told him I've never really had many friends like him. Oftentimes, when a man comes up to me and wants something, it's usually, just very contractual, I guess, or they want certain things, but not really to know me. You know what I mean?
It is transactional, you could say.
Yes. And
Yes.
but he wasn't like that at all. He was very kind and warm. And before I knew it, I found myself falling in love with him.
Oh, this is so great.
Yeah,
It is so great.
we would talk about many things. He would talk about how he believed in alien creatures, bunnies with maybe 6 eyes and 4 arms, and could be out there. Anything could be. Maybe you could sail across the stars, the galaxy.
Maybe across the galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not too strange to have babies with 4 arms. I have 2 forearms, right? It's right before my hand, right after my elbow. That is the forearm.
Yes, I have a feeling that you two would have really hit it off. I must say, but we even talked about getting married, leaving Vatican to a bigger city.
Oh, getting married to each other?
No, to anyone else. Literally anyone else. No, of course, to each other.
Well, yeah. Why would you put that in the story if you were talking about someone else? Yes, of course to each other. Of course to each other. Yes, of course. Yes. Married to each other. Yes. And why did you not do this? Was it speaking? Did mother not approve? Oh wait, mother was gone.
Well, my parents had passed away at this point.
I
Well,
forgot.
it's okay. They definitely would have approved of him, though. He was so wonderful, and he wanted a lot more for me and Quinn than staying in this small town. But then one day he just never came back.
Oh.
He said he had something that he needed to take care of, but he would always come back. Like always.
Like always.
Then he didn't, and before another day could pass, I of course was asking everybody in town if they had seen him, but he just was here one day and gone the next. I looked everywhere. And
I am sure he is still out there for you, waiting, wishing he will be back soon, right? And Oladrin kind of floats over and takes her hand. But don't you worry, because we, the ducks, will never leave your side. We'll forever be here. We are a family from now until our dying day.
I do appreciate that, Oladrin. Trust me, I've been waiting for. Gosh, it's been 4-5 years.
45 years.
4 or 5, not 4.
4 or
45.
4 or 5. Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yes, it's been 4 or 5. I think about 5 years now, actually.
I was like, you look a day over 31.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Yes, he's been gone for years now, and eventually I had to stop looking for him when my leads went nowhere, and soon after that I found out I was having Des, and that was a whole that was a whole whirlwind of a time, but Queen helped me through it.
Good for Queen. It is good to have friends like that.
Yeah. And now, Des has her favorite auntie, but she doesn't know her dad. And she's getting to that age where she's going to ask me questions, and I'm not sure what to say.
Look, do you see that? Look, a shooting star. A star just shot across the sky. Just as you were talking about this. A star shoots across the galaxy skies.
I haven't seen one of those since in years. Oh my.
You know.
You should make a wish, Oladrin.
Oh, yes, I have already made my wish.
Already?
Already?
Huh.
My wish is very easy to make. You wish for the same thing every day.
What is that?
I wish for us to stay together as a band of friends, forever, no matter what comes. No matter what the day brings, that it will not separate the mighty ducks. For I have always been a part of a crew, ever since I have left home, and to be without one is incredibly lonely. And for me, you all feel like family. And the last thing I want to do is to be leaving this, for it to be gone and for it to be done. And so each day, as I wake up in the morning, I wish for the ducks to stay together. So my wish is very simple.
Oh, Oladrin. That's so sweet.
Yes. So, anyway, let's see. Do you think Drag has eaten all the muffins, or do you think there might be one left? Let us go see.
I'm sure by the time we get back, they'll be long gone, but Maybe there might be one left over.
I mean, like, I totally remember that she went to sleep already. I'm just like trying to think of any way to get out of the conversation.
Yeah, so we'll
Yeah.
you guys kind of continue to float there and just kind of talk, about your histories and things like that, and
Like, this is
Well-
getting emotional. I need to leave.
finds Eladrin just like turns over and just sinks his face into the water, just blows bubbles for a little bit, and then while that happens, we'll pan back over to Midas, who's been diligently working at the little desk there. So Midas, what are you up to while you're working there?
Yeah, so Midas doesn't have his fabrics just yet. He did make the deal, but he has fabric less. But he's just been sketching away, working on different designs, maybe even a few for his party members. Who knows? But a lot of his sketches they have like elements from Onagas, and so like the Feast and Famine. A lot of like gladiator-esque elements on it, capes, armor, all everything shiny. Just like in his head, the sun is like reflecting off these pieces, and everybody's staring. Like this is gonna be one of his best collections yet.
All right, and as you're writing away, prior to you all kind of going your separate ways for the night, you guys did take out that armor that you pulled off of Kalinar's body, and I'd like to think that Midas, while you're working, you might have kind of shifted a glance or two over towards the direction of that armor set, and
Most definitely.
And as you're kind of writing down, making these notes and designs with your metal hand, you can't help but feel the itch of the serpent's coil that's currently wrapped around your other hand. And I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh boy. As well, I'm very constituted, so
What?
very constituted.
Should have made it wisdom.
That would have been so rude.
So as you're kind of working away, and that the hand that has the coil wrapped around it, you kind of keep bringing it a little bit like closer and closer to your other hand, and almost even like before you know it, you're almost about to touch the jewel on the head of the snake, but you quickly kind of snap yourself out of it. It's almost like you're in some kind of trance, but you're able to kind of just be like, oh, the hell was that? And then get back to your work, but you kind of have like a strange, like, I don't know, just a weird feeling about this item on your arm.
Yeah, Midas is just kind of like be glancing over at his arm every now and then. He'll like be talking to himself, of course. Midas, focus. You need to get this collection done. That can wait.
And you
Yeah.
kind of recall some of the lessons that were, let's say, ingrained into you by Master
God.
Famine to kind of like do, even though you that upbringing wasn't the most pleasant, you can't deny that some of his techniques worked to help you kind of get yourself refocused and centered on your work.
It also helps that earlier is definitely like coming up in his head as well. He definitely does not want to make the guild angry. So.
Mm-hmm. And as you kind of continue to make your designs, Corey and Eladrin, you guys walk into the area. But Czar, what are you doing after spending your time outside?
Yeah, I think Czar's just kind of hanging out and just hands folded behind his head, just looking up at the stars, and yeah, he's just hanging out.
Alrighty. So Aladrin and Cora, you guys enter back into the cottage. And what are you guys doing?
Oh, Midas, what are you working on over there?
Oh, Midas is gonna cover up some of the designs of other papers. It's like a stack, not a stack. There's like multiple sheets in front of him, so he'll just cover like a few of them. Just working on a couple of designs for my next collection. This event thing is fun, but I do still have a job, unlike some people.
What are you saying? Who does not have a job?
You?
I mean,
Uh-huh.
okay, so you're not all the way wrong.
I know.
All
Have you
right.
seen Zar come out of his room?
No, I'm not his keeper. I thought I told you, just let him exist. He'll get over himself.
Oh, wow. Such a way with words.
I try.
Even still, I want to say goodnight to him at least. Zar! And yeah, she'll go to like knock on the door.
And as you head upstairs and knock on the door, you don't hear any answer.
Zar? And yeah, of course, gonna like push the door open to try and check on him.
Alright.
Zar!
You try to push open the door, but it's locked.
What in the world? Yeah, just like, hello? Zar, can you unlock the door?
Still no answer.
You're so nosy. Oh my god.
Give the boy some privacy.
Whatever. You ever have a feeling? Something just...
I mean, I have feelings all the time.
Uh,
Like right now, I'm feeling a little bit hungry.
Whatever. I'll just go into my room then. And yeah, she'll just roll her eyes and just go downstairs to her little room setup, and just get ready to turn in for the night.
Alright, awesome. Aladrin, what are you doing?
Wondering what is going on. I was in the water floating, talking about, the things the deep questions. We're coming back inside, and now Zara is all of a sudden gone. I'm like, what is happening? Why is everyone missing? Okay, so I don't know. I guess maybe it's probably Midas. What are you doing? Are you working? What are you working on?
A couple of designs.
Designs, you say?
Yes.
Or who are these designs for?
I do gotta work.
You have been
man-
commissioned, you say?
Not necessarily commissioned, but I do, work on collections and I do sell them.
You work on collections?
Yes.
Okay, so who is this collection for?
It's just for the guild, As a member of the Golden Room, I do have to work on my craft every now and then. I can't just run off and still claim membership to it.
I mean, but that's what you've been doing, is it not? Oh, so you're saying that even though you are gone, you are still being able to call a member because you are doing the work.
Yes. As long as I'm still producing, Midas Valdo for payrolls, then I'm still a Golden Room member. The best Golden Room member.
Midas Valdo Apparels, like incorporated?
That's,
LLC?
No, there's no incorporation. No.
You're like a... Okay.
No brands.
No,
I have
not
my
yet,
signature.
Not yet.
But
Your signature?
I
I have
don't.
a signature. Do you want to see it? I can give you a signature.
Not really.
And I
It
can
might
watch.
look like chicken stats.
Let me show you. Let me show you my
Christmas.
signature. No, look at it. It's fine.
Oh,
It's
God.
fine. You'll like this. It's okay. Ready? And I grab whatever I can write with anywhere close, and I just write my signature on a piece of fabric right in front of him. See? Look at this. It's like a big E and a big B and like some scribbles and like a little lute. Like, look at this. This is a signature of Eladio and Brigitte. Now, this is a collaboration. So whatever you're working on, we have collaborated, and it is now featuring me. Haha. So.
Yeah, no.
You'd like to cut me
Midas is gonna wave his hand over the signature and cast Mending to make it go back to its original state. Nice try.
Midas, you wound me deeply.
Nice try. If you want to
No,
put your
really.
signature somewhere, put it on your shirt. Maybe next time you won't lose it.
Put it on my shirt, you say?
Did I stutter? Sure.
I mean, it wasn't like I mean, kind of.
Shut up.
Okay.
How was the Oasis? Y'all been going for a bit.
Yeah, you know, it's wet. It's just like water. It's like, so it's normal. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, I think, what's her name? Gory got out what she needed to get out. I think she's in a good place, man.
That's good. She's looking pretty tense earlier. So
Yeah,
not that I
think it's
care. I was just wondering. Just
It's okay.
curious.
I know you care. It's okay. I won't tell.
I was just curious.
Yeah, of course. Just a little bit curious. Says Midas the never feeling of feelings.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah, I have an answer for you.
Have you ever seen Corey in a hat?
In a hat?
Yes.
I cannot say I have seen her in a hat. But,
Do,
sounds like a good idea.
do you think if Corey did wear hats, they have like holes for her ears? Or do you think you like tucks her ears in?
What do you think? What if the hat fits between her ears? What if
Like a
what if her
tiny
ear, what if the ears are like for the hat to stay on the head, right? Maybe it's like maybe like cut out holes in the side of it for the hat to stay, for the ears to be comfortable. Maybe not holes per se, but maybe like little like a dent. No. No, you don't know.
I think that's a stupid idea.
Okay, well, you asked for it, but I guess I
I mean, I was giving my idea. I wasn't asking for yours. I'm the designer.
Oh, you did not want
Like,
my
that's it.
idea. Okay. For sure. You fooled me.
I just wanted you to answer the question.
Oh, yes. Well, then. No. Is that right? Was that the right answer?
Sure.
I mean,
There's
you-
no
is-
correct answer left there.
Oh, but you wanted me to give you the answer. So, like you just said, there was.
Yes, I wanted your opinion. I didn't want
You
your
know, you're a-
ideas. I wanted your
Sometimes
opinion.
you're very confusing. You say.
I'm the confusing one.
That's what I say. You are sometimes very
If I'm
confusing for me.
confusing, it's probably because you have that one brain cell working in overtime.
I have more than one brain cell. I have at least 5.
Yeah, buddy. So you do.
I know. I do. It's it's my. I do. It's a real thing.
And let me guess. Your parents also called you special.
How did you know this?
Lucky guess. But yes, I agree with them, Martin. You
Are
and
you
your
secretly psychic?
5 brain cells are very special.
See, you and my mother are onto something.
Yeah, see, somebody was definitely on something.
She's on something. You're right. You got that right, my man. Man, see, I love these little chats we have.
joke.
I love these
you love
these
them?
chats. Yes, it's good for my soul, good for my heart. I love them. They're good. So what are you going? So you're going to do the? Don't
Don't tell nobody this, but I also like our conversations sometimes.
Oh,
It's like 1 out of. Well, Eladrian, shut up. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. You're too loud. Eladrian,
give me a
let
hug.
me finish. Do not touch me.
I'm squeezing you so tight.
Keep your man hands away from me.
You love these
Eladrian,
men.
you're
You
still
say
wet.
yourself. Oh, but you have the clothes that are going to be dry in a second anyway. You're going to be like poof. Oh wait, no, you don't poof. That's right. You don't do the poofs.
It
But
doesn't
it's
prove.
okay. It's okay. Thank you. I love you. You know, people.
I didn't finish.
Some people say
I don't mean
things
every
about
time.
you. I don't
This is
believe
not one of those
them.
times anymore.
What do you mean? What's he saying?
What are they saying?
Huh?
They're saying my work is great, of course, right?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what they're saying.
Okay. But like I was saying, you didn't let me finish.
Oh,
I like some of our conversations, like
Yeah.
1 out of like 10.
See, but that is giving us. But it is a chance for any of these conversations to be the one. So it is good for us to be
It's
close
pretty
all
rare
the time.
though. 10% is not a good percentage.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
It's a slim one.
I knew it.
Let go of me, or else this is not one of those times.
It's going to. We're going to be like brothers.
Oh hell no, Eladrin, let go.
I just love you so much. All right. So it's time for
I
bed
want
now.
to be sick. Yeah, go to bed.
I will be there.
You don't
to,
remember none of this happening. Also,
I will be there to hold your hair when you are sick. Don't you worry, my friend. Do not you
What?
worry. Yes, I will hold your hair when you are sick. You know,
do
because
not touch my hair.
But you don't want to get sick on your hair. This is not what you want.
I don't. Eladrin, I think it's time to go to bed. I think you're very tired. Yes, I get it. You're so sleepy.
Yeah, you might be right. It is a long day for us to be having today.
Yep, you
Alright,
got to go to bed because we got a lot to do first thing in the morning. So now get out.
First thing
Leave
is
me alone.
a lot to happen in the first thing.
But remember, none of this happened. This is actually all part of your imagination.
It is all of my imagination.
Yep.
We are-
Good night,
we are-
Eladrin.
We are in the dream.
Yes, this is a dream. Yeah, you got to go back to sleep to get out of the dream.
This is the dream. Can I fly in this dream?
Hey. No, Eladrin. Hey, Eladrin.
What did I
Look over there.
What did- Look over there! Look over there! What is it?
By the time Eladrin turns back around, Midas is gonna cast this guy's self to look like Eladrin.
Oh my god! This is a crazy dream. Midas?
It is a crazy dream. I'm not Midas.
You just hear Cora's door like creak open, and she's like, Midas, are you trying to trick Adrian into going to sleep again?
Whoa, this is a crazy dream.
Eladrian?
Hey, Eladrin?
Eladrian?
Eladrin?
Eladrian? What are you
Eladrin?
doing? What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Oh, you don't remember? We're having a
What is
concert in your room.
on? We are having a concert?
Oh yes.
Oh, we must finish the concert
Yes, but we gotta finish it in your room. I mean,
Okay.
our room.
in our room.
Yes, our room.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
We are to be
Let's
going to the
have the
concert.
best dream concert. You first.
Okay, ready? All right, here we go.
Oh, you're bonding. This is so cute.
I'm going to have a concert with myself. Corey, I'm going into my room to have a concert with myself.
Have fun.
We have so much
It's going
fun.
to be
Come
so
on,
much fun.
come on.
We're
So
going to
much
have
fun.
the most fun. It is a blast. All right, okay. All right, ready? All right, so where is your
yes.
loot? Where is
no.
your loot?
I'm about to grab it. You just gotta go in. As soon as Elijah steps inside his room, Midas is gonna close the door and go back to his room and turn the disguise stuff off.
Beautiful.
Eladrian? Great, that was fun.
Zar, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, Zar's just kind of laying out in the sand, looking at the stars, kind of tracing his finger in the air, as anything is like flying above him, probably like 100 feet or so. Just like in every like 6 seconds, he'll change shape into like a scorpion, and then change shape into a like a desert fox, and you're just
Oh.
while also like looking out.
Quick question: while he's
Yeah.
in the air, can he fly? Or does you change him into whatever and he just plummets down?
Oh no, he still. I'm pretty sure he still flies, right? He keeps all his stats. He just changes a different shape.
I think the stats, but he becomes a different creature, doesn't he?
As
Tinier small beast.
Yeah, it would lose the wings.
Oh, I just thought that because I have a 30-foot fly speed.
It's like that's for the owl form, but it's like it's like wild shape, right? So
Gotcha.
you keep its stats, like its strength, con, dex, all that stuff, no matter like the form it takes.
Yeah.
But it takes a different form completely.
God, okay. I was thinking like he just flies as different animals and shit.
Yeah. No, it doesn't quite work like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't hate it.
So he doesn't do that.
So
I'll change it with the flying creatures into a goose, into a vulture, stuff like that.
A goose.
Into a duck, because he can do a duck now.
Yes.
My bad, misunderstood this.
No worries.
Represent.
Don't worry. So yeah, you see, with kind of like a flick of your finger, a little bit of like telepathic instruction, and anything goes through its multiple shapes, and very effortlessly it does this, as it kind of just like midair, kind of like folds its wings in, and then spreads them out in like almost like the wingspan of a vulture, and then it kind of does like a loop-de-loop and turns into a goose, and it just keeps changing shapes according to your whims.
Yeah, I'm just kind of having him keep doing that, while also just keeping I'll probably be in his eyes, just kind of keeping a lookout, and just laying in the sand, relaxing. Probably doze off.
Yeah, and you don't see anything. You don't see anything through anything's eyes. It's just kind of empty deserts, and no one, as far as the eye can see. And as you guys doze off, Midas looks to be the last one up. So how are you kind of spending the rest of your time awake?
Now that Midas, was able to sneak away from Eladriel,
Yeah.
he's gonna go back, to the parlor, collect all his things, so it's not just lying out, and then go back to his room. And that's honestly it. He's not gonna do anything else besides that. He's gonna go to bed. He might take like one longing glance at his wrist, looking at the snooper squirrel, but besides that, he's gonna take a nice little rest.
All right, so you all get a long rest, and before we begin the next day, let's take a little break.
Cool deal.
Sounds good.
Nice.
This is fun.
What time shall we regroup?
Let's give it like 10 minutes.
Cool.
10 minutos. That was the Spanish. I don't know if it was a real Spanish, but I did it anyway.
Close enough. Alrighty. So, if you guys haven't already, make sure you tick off a nice long rest on your character sheets.
Ticked, baby.
So as you guys spend your first night in this cottage house, it was quite the comfy sleep. You guys start to feel the heat begins to rise as the Onagas sun begins rising, and you're all awoken by a knock at your door.
Quick question before we tackle the knock. If we were to like decorate these rooms, would the decorations stay, or does the hut like reset every time it goes short and little and big?
I'll let it happen.
Okay, I was just wondering if I wanted to, like, you know, put a picture of a duck on the wall.
I'd like to say that it stays there.
Like, this is the quack house.
Yeah.
Where the quacks go.
Yeah, we'll let it.
The
we'll
Quack
let it
House is
stay.
a crazy name.
The Quack House, jeez.
Affectionately, she still calls Hideaway, right? That's still her secret word, even though we would have preferred blueberry muffins. Hideaway is
We're
fine.
not calling it the
Hideaway,
house.
Hideaway in the Quack House.
We got spoon-billed ducks. We got needle-nosed ducks. We got
Okay, no, absolutely not. I am vetoing this.
It's just okay.
Just hide away, and I'm sending Hugin outside to survey the front door.
You call it the Hideaway. Oh, that's the wrong guy. You call it the Hideaway. We're going to call it the Quack House.
So what do you want Hugin to do, Corey?
I wanted to check out who's at the front door.
All right.
They're flying out the window.
By flying out the window?
Yeah, like I sent him flying out of Corey's window to
Yep.
go to the front.
All right. So as Hugin comes flying out of your bedroom window, he circles outside, and at the front door you can see two men with a desert runner sled being pulled by a reddish colored desert serpent, and on their sled they appear to have a very large assortment of different items of some sort. Some of it's under a tarp, some of it you can't quite make out, but they're just two gentlemen, and they're just kind of, they knocked on your door, and they're just kind of standing there waiting to see if anyone answers.
I want Hugin to answer. Straight up talk to them. Be like, what do you want?
So how do you want, like, do you want Hugin to do this midair, or do you want him to, like, land right in front of them?
I want him to land right in front of them and then talk.
Alright, hold on. Alright, sure. So Hugin goes, what do you want?
Probably want to crack.
Hearing this voice in their mind, because it's telepathically speaking to these two gentlemen who just look back to each other and look down at Hugin. They'll go, well, we were just wondering if anyone was home. Is this like a birdhouse or a bird sanctuary of some kind? Hugin just kind of stares blankly back at them, kind of cocking his head back and forth. And he conveys things to you, Corey, as to what's going on.
Alright, they're not going to kill us, so I'll go and answer the door. And yeah, Corey will just peek her head open, through the opening of the door, and she says, hello.
And you see Hugin kind of just little crow raven hops into the door that you opened up for him. And these two gentlemen, one of them steps forward and says, oh, hello, well, pardon our intrusion this early in the morning, but, well, we couldn't help but notice this giant house in the middle of the desert, and, well, we just had to come knocking, because it is, the sight to see. We were just wondering if you're any interest in, giving us directions towards Onagas.
Oh, sure. It's that the way through the sun.
That away.
Ah,
That
yes.
the way.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, you see, we're traders from Glasmont, just on the way delivering some fresh new supplies with this. We had a new established trade route established for us.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Oh, Oh, would you like to see some of our wares straight from Glasmont? You wouldn't find any of these items anywhere else in Stellaris.
What is last month known for exactly?
Well, we're known for bits of everything, of course. Glasmont prides itself on raising up those who have a great ambition, and, well, that brings in quite a few people into our fair town. And, come have a look. And the beaming trader gentleman runs over and he kind of unfurls the tarp that's over top of the sled there. And you can see some things that are packaged in small bags, some types of grains and spices and things like that, as well as various different kinds of clothing and books and things like that.
Oh, I am interested in these spices.
Oh, yes, but of course, well, have you ever heard of coffee?
Coffee, yes, I have heard of coffee, but I have not. I haven't had an opportunity to drink it.
Oh, well, my dear, you must try the famous Glasmont blend.
Famous blend. By chance, would there happen to be any gourmands in your town?
Well, of course, Glasmont attracts very many ambitious folks, and of course those of the illustrious gourmands have made their way into our fair city.
Oh, really? And just how far away is it from here?
Oh, well, Glasmont is quite the distance away. Well, let me think. How far have we traveled already? He turns over to the other man and he says, Edward, how far do you think we've traveled so far? And I'm just looking up the travel time here real quick.
31 days.
Well, we've been on the road for about 7 days now.
Oh, 7 days.
Of course.
Good.
Yes, it's quite the perilous journey across this desert here, but this fine beast here has been most courteous in bringing us along the way.
Oh, yes. Well, if it's that far away, I suppose I should take a look at these goods that you're selling here. I would love to cook with some of these, that's for sure.
Oh, we have many fine grains and things like that if you fancy yourself a chef.
Yes.
So he brings you over to the sled there, and you can see lots of different types of grains that you might not be too familiar with. Things like quinoa is there, couscous, stuff like that. Different types of rices and wheat that you might not have seen before. They're all in kind of these like burlap bags that are labeled.
Oh, very fascinating. I'd love to buy some of these.
Oh yes, but of course, well, maybe we can go have a spot of tea inside your fair home here. It had been quite the hot day, and we have traveled all night. We could just use a little break from the sun, if that is quite all right.
Oh, sure. Yes, absolutely. Come in.
Oh yes. Edward, bring in some of the other merchandise, please. I'm sure there's maybe some other individuals inside the house that might be interested. And the other trader goes in and starts gathering some of the supplies in the back of the cart and brings them into the home. And as they walk in, they'll say, "Oh my goodness, this is quite the impressive building that you've made for yourself out here."
Why, thank you. It is rather lovely, isn't it? Very quaint, very charming, I might add.
Oh yes, very charming indeed, and quite the nice break from that oppressive heat outside. We don't get any sort of temperatures like that in Glasmont, no sir.
Yeah, she's gonna see who else is like awake to have them like come out, and she'll also like have her little magical kitchen set, like pour the guys some tea.
And they just kind of watch with amazement as the magical tools start doing their thing and boiling a kettle and gathering up some tea leaves and things like that. And who else in the house might be awake at this point? After hearing some people come in.
Oh, go ahead.
Drag definitely is up. She's been listening and then realized that they were okay and walks out confidently and says, "Hi, I'm Drag."
Oh my! And you've kind of taken them aback. It's there's quite the big lass there. Well, hello. My name is John, and this is Edward over here. And they both
Edward
wave to
and John. Okay. It's nice to meet you in our little humble abode.
Yes. Pardon my manners, miss. And he points over to you, Corey. What was your name? I didn't quite catch it.
Oh, my name? Corey.
Ah, yes, Corey. Well, Drag, Corey invited us into your lovely little home here, and we were just passing through on our way to Onagas.
Oh, what are you doing there?
Well, we just had some supply lines recently established between Glasmont and Onagas, and, well, we're the first of many caravans that will be coming and bringing in merchandise into the city. But since we stumbled across your little abode, you all might be our first customers.
Oh, I'd love to be the first.
Yes, well, what interests you, my dear?
Well, what did you bring with you?
We were just speaking with Corey about some of these grains and ingredients and different various spices that we have. Of course, we have some literature from our fine libraries, and of course, we have the newly designed fashion line out of Glasmont as well.
I'll think about it.
Oh, but of course, no pressure at all. We're not here to sell anything directly to you. We just happen to be passing through, and about that tea.
Oh, yes. And Corey snaps her fingers to have the tea poured from the kettle into the two little saucer cups, and she'll pass them along to the two gentlemen.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Corey. Quite the hospitable host you are.
Oh, I pride myself on it. Yes. By the way, I will be buying one of all of these, and she points at the grains and the spices.
What of all of these?
Oh, but of course, we'll figure out the pricing just after we finish this spot of tea here. And who else might be waking up at this time?
Eladrian is definitely up. If yes, he's probably been playing his lute, tuning his lute in his room, as presumably as it's quiet in there, no one else can be disturbed by it. So I'll go ahead and walk out and good morning.
Oh well, quite the rambunctious fellow you are. And what is your name, good sir?
Oh, hello, visitors. My name is Eladrian Breezeleaf. The greatest bard in all of Stellaris, is a part of the greatest group in all of Stellaris, the Mighty Ducks. Perhaps you've heard of us?
And John looks over to Edward, and Edward looks back to John. He says, unfortunately, I've not heard of your particular band of music. And you all call yourselves the Mighty Ducks?
The Mighty Ducks, that is us. Yes, we are the mightiest of all of the ducks.
Oh, well, I apologize for not knowing the illustrious Mighty Ducks, but it is quite my pleasure to meet you now. And my name is John, and this is Edward over here.
Hello, John. Hello, Edward. You are most definitely forgiven. There is no feelings have been hurt. No.
Oh, yes. Plus, you're about to learn about us once you get to Onagas. We are household names there now.
Household, you say? What she says is the truth. We are the names of the households.
Oh, you're quite famous down there, are you?
Oh, yes, we won their Feast or Famine competition.
Oh, well, it may be a little bit presumptuous of me, but if we do have a little bit of a deal here, would it be quite alright to say that the Mighty Ducks have partaken in some of our merchandise? To the public down there?
I'm sure if you, yes, and I'm sure if you made that known, oh, so many people would be clamoring to buy your wares.
You see John kind of places a hand on Edward's shoulder and kind of gives him a little jostle, and he says, I knew this deal would be quite good. Oh, we're gonna make some good money soon, Edward, I knew it.
You said you also had some literature that you were selling?
Oh, why, yes, of course, of course.
Hmm.
Well, we have some books about the founding of Glasmont and the hero BARANOS who established our fair city.
BARANOS?
Oh,
Well, certainly you've heard of BARANOS.
I sure haven't.
Well, here, let me pull up one of these books here.
You certainly have not heard of any BARANOS. I don't know if you guys have heard of BARANOS.
Alright. I wrote this down somewhere. I must find it. But he will be searching through the items, and he'll say, Edward, I think we left the books on the sled. Be a day and go grab it, please. And Edward will just kind of nod and head out back towards the sled. So he comes back in. He says, "Well, is there any more surprised people in this house? It seems like you could house quite a fair number of people in here."
Well, there's a few. I'd like to get the book for one of them before he wakes up, as he does love his books so dearly.
Oh, well, yes, of course. Well, we have a few copies of this book, and since you've all been quite the gracious hosts, this one is on the house for you.
Oh, why, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. And yeah, Corey's gonna pocket it to give to Czar whenever he emerges. And then, of course, she's looking at those spices and grains and stuff. But she's also gonna make some breakfast for everybody, some eggs and toast, and and set all that up for everybody.
Oh my, Miss Corey, it's been quite a long time since we've had a very good home-cooked meal. We appreciate your hospitality greatly. And you pocket the book. It's called the History of Glasmont.
Perfect. Yeah, so if you're merchants, are you part of a merchant guild in Glasmont? Or...
Well, you see, the people of Glasmont, we work as a collective group. We're all for the betterment of the city, and so everyone works for the reigning governments there. So there's many people doing very many things out inside of Glasmont, and we have only very recently begun distributing our merchandise. So you could say that's some of us and others that will be coming along the trade route. We all are paid as equally as the next person. So, we do not take any share of these profits ourselves. We simply bring them back to our organization, and we are paid an equal wage amongst all of us.
Oh, really? Huh. That's
Wait.
very interesting.
Yes, and it's with this philosophy in mind, Glasmont has definitely flourished over the past few years.
Yes, I
And-
haven't heard of a governing system like that.
Well, unfortunately, Glasmont has had a bit of a closed borders policy for quite a number of years, so I do not blame you if you do not know our inner workings of our society, but, we're hoping to establish some friendly relations with the other towns and cities inside of Stellaris.
Oh, yes, that sounds great. Certainly opening your doors and not closing your borders off. It invites people from all walks of life to come and experience everything that Glassmont has to offer. And I do appreciate you showing us your wares and everything. This is very generous.
Midas and Zar, what are you guys doing?
After you, Midas.
Midas is finally gonna. Midas, you should have. Midas is finally gonna come down from his room to see how almost a whole fucking college is waiting and just chatting to some random strangers. Good morning, guys. Who the hell is this?
Oh, is this another comrade of yours, Corey?
Oh yes, you should really show Midas the amazing fashions that's come from straight from Glassmont. I'm sure he would love to see and get some inspiration.
Oh, are you a fashion connoisseur, are you?
Are you serious? Am
Corey's
I?
laughing. She knew I'll get to him.
Do you not recognize me? Do you not recognize what I'm wearing?
Oh, you're a little bit far away. Maybe if you come a little bit closer.
Midas is gonna raise an eyebrow as he gets closer.
Well, I can see that you're very finely dressed, but
Well, of course.
I apologize. I do not recognize your particular style. Is that crafted by yourself?
Well, of course.
But of course.
You see, Artemidas here is a member of the, just a humble little collective called the Golden Loom.
Humble. That is one thing we're not. The Golden Loom is the
It was a joke, and I was being facetious.
premier Tailor's Guild.
Oh, the Golden
And all the still
Loom?
others. There is
Wow.
no one better. I am monologuing.
That's amazing. We just had someone come by from the Golden Loom actually into Glassmont.
What?
They
Ooh.
actually designed some of these clothing. You should take a look. I'm sure they'll meet your standards.
Oh.
I wasn't expect. Move. Let me take a look at these.
All right, and he directs you over to the some of the clothes that he had brought in, and roll investigation for me.
I would love to.
Spicy.
And roll it at advantage, actually.
Do it at
I would
advantage.
love that even more.
He's like, absolutely, I will. I will love to roll 2 times.
You gotta be so for real right now. Be so for real.
When you get a double, I think the rule is you add the doubles together.
That's what I'm pretty sure it is. I DM the camera. Too.
yeah. So I think that's a 21.
All right.
18
Well,
plus 3, right?
Regardless of the role, it is this type of style that these very fashionable clothes. They are extremely fashionable, Midas. They're very extremely high quality. It's almost like it's hard to believe, but it's almost better work than you can put out.
Don't say that.
And as you're admiring the cross stitching, the various layering of the fabrics, the feel of everything, you kind of trace your hand along a seam, and you feel some lettering stitched into the side, and the initials A.B. are stitched into the side.
A B.
And the gentleman says, "Yes, well, the man that came in here, he is recently came to Glassmont. He was a member of the Golden Loom as well. He only arrived in Glassmont not too long ago, but ever since he came to town, oh boy, as the fashion world and inside of Glassmont has been lit on fire."
So he's still producing work then.
Oh, yes, of course. This is some of his newest stuff.
Why can I remember? And how much are you selling these for?
Well, unfortunately, these carry quite the hefty price tied to them. The creator said he wouldn't settle for anything less than about 15-20 gold per article of clothing.
Yes, that's a golden loom artist for sure.
Yes, we were worried that we wouldn't be able to sell these items, but he insisted that people will pay for quality work.
I mean, yes, the golden loom makes the best quality there is. There is nothing better than this. If you're gonna, spend that much, you might as well make sure it's gonna be golden loom quality.
Do you know this man, Midas?
I'm not sure. AB is not ringing a bell, but there's a lot of guild members, so, and never mind.
Edward, do you remember the name of that new guy that came to town, the old Golden Loom member? And Edward kind of strokes his chin a little bit and looks over to you, looks over to John. He says, what was it? What's his name? Bellhop, something like that. Benjamin.
No fucking way.
Something like that. Apologies, we can't exactly place the name right now, but yeah, he just arrived in town not too long ago.
Like, recent?
I mean, maybe an odd, I guess, a week or so ago. At this point, maybe a little bit more, but wasn't too long ago that he came into town.
And he's still making work. That's good.
Someone you have history with?
Shut up, Corey. Thank you for showing me these are really nice, and I hope you sell them all.
Yeah, we hope so
they
too.
need to be sold.
Yeah, it's quite the lucrative business that man does. It drives quite the hard bargain, but it's quite hard to say no to him.
Can I feel these? Are you okay with that?
Oh yes, but of course. And Drag, you also, seeing Midas play around with the clothing and feel it and things like that, you kind of can't help yourself. You feel like you need to take a look at this clothing as well.
Can Midas see if there's any magic infused into it?
Roll another investigation. Just no
Damn,
advantage.
I was
just
hoping
a
you would say Arcana.
Like holding pieces up to her face.
Yeah, so some of these items, the items that he brought in, you don't sense any kind of magical inlays or anything like that. And Drag, do me a favor, roll investigation with advantage, please.
Okay.
Alright. So with a 12, Drag, as you kind of bring some of these items up to your face and hold on to them, you notice a familiar stitch-working pattern. Something that's quite classically used by the Blue Nista brand of clothing.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I might know this. Maybe not.
You might know this?
Something's ringing a bell.
Drag,
And
what
she
are you
just
talking
keeps
about?
looking at it.
Well, we do have more clothing on the sled, but well, I think we'll leave everything over there. It's been quite sorted and organized and ready for display whenever we end up in Onagas. And about how far away is the journey to Onagas from here?
Wait, y'all are going to Onagas?
Oh, yes, yes. I was telling your friends here, Glasmont recently established some trade routes with Onagas, and me and Edward here are the first of many caravans to be coming through and delivering products to Onagas.
If y'all, I don't know if anybody told you this, but if you're going to Onagas, you're not gonna sell, those clothing, those fabrics. The market's very difficult over there.
Yes, we were told about the difficulties of the market, but, well, no harm in trying at the very least, right?
So,
Well, especially if you're friends of the Mighty Ducks.
Yes,
You might have better luck.
Yes, Corey,
Midas is gonna hit Corey slightly.
Corey graciously allowed us to use the Mighty Ducks' influence to maybe sell some of our products, and we're greatly appreciative of that.
I don't know. I feel like I don't think our title's enough. Honestly, you might just be better off not selling them, Corey. Please.
Well, I'm sorry, but we have our orders. We must sell these products or at least deliver them to Onagas.
Don't listen to him. He's just trying to make you, I don't know, charge for his presence or something. He does that a lot. He's
I am
old.
not. I haven't done that in a week.
Back to bed.
I haven't done that in a week.
I haven't. I do not do that.
You do that all the time.
Not anymore. Wait a minute. After my thing, Zara owes me for last week. Where is that kid?
Zar, where are you?
Yeah, so I slept in the desert last night. So he kind of the sun starts peering down, and the shadow of anything kind of swirling above hits him every once in a while, and he opens his eyes. Like, oh man, I fell asleep. Shit. And he'll kind of stand up, dust himself off, just kind of look out into the desert. Do I see anything crazy? Interesting.
No, you don't see anything too interesting out in the desert, but turning back around towards the cottage and the oasis, you do see that foreign sled that's there, and it's parked next to your guys' sled with Goldy, who's still currently sleeping. You see a foreign sled there that's parked in front of the cottage.
Oh shit! Anything! Why didn't you wake me up? There's intruders! And he'll start kind of running back towards the house, and like when he gets close, he'll put his back against the wall, like, oh god, they came for me. They're probably all my friends are dead. And he'll start like sneaking around and kind of peering through a window.
All right, roll stealth for me.
All right. 12.
All right, so the sand's helping you out, keeping your footprints muddled. How are you kind of sneaking around here?
Yeah, so he'll run back. He'll kind of like Pink Panther style, like little creep, da-da, like kind of peer through the window, to look inside the kitchen.
All right, and as you peer inside the kitchen, you see two unknown men to you, but they're all kind of huddled and seem to be having a good conversation with Corey and Eladrian and Dreg and Midas are looking through some clothing on the table, and you can see there's like tea set out for people and some breakfast being served, and that's what you see.
Open book.
Oh, hello.
My friends are trusting people. I don't know if they're right-minded right now.
What?
They never trust anyone.
What do you want to do about it?
No, what should we do?
I mean, explain to me the situation. I can't see what's going on.
Look, you know what I did? Like, there's probably people coming after us. Like, these guys could be like, bad people.
You sent that note like a day ago. You think they're gonna act that fast?
You never know. They could happen at any time. I fell asleep in the desert. I'm so stupid. God.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Yeah, I don't know. crap. Okay.
Listen. We can't panic, okay? We can't panic. We gotta be smart about this, okay?
Look, I'm panicking, Book.
The book just flips one page over on its own and says, "That's my version of slapping you.
Zara will slap himself. Ow!
Get it together.
But
Get it together."
Pretty strong for a Book. Wow, okay. All right. We're gonna be cool, Book. All right.
All right, there we go. That's the Zara I know. Keeping it cool.
Keep it. Okay. So he'll kind of walk to the front of the house and open up the door. Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody?
Czar?
Czar?
Yeah, sure.
Czar.
Old pal Czar. Hey.
you know you owe me money, right?
Where have you been? I thought you were in bed.
Yes, I thought you were in bed as well.
Oh, you know me. I like to play old good tricks and stuff. Yeah, good old Czar.
Play tricks and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds exactly like what Czar would do.
John
Is
will,
everything okay?
About this later, young man. Why don't you come and have some breakfast, Czar? Say hello to our visitors, our humbled guests from Glassmont.
John will turn around and he says, "Oh, is this the one that you got the book for, is it, Corey?" Oh, was that supposed to be a surprise?
Maybe, just maybe. What the book? Czar, why don't you just pull up a seat here, and make yourself comfortable. And she's staring daggers at it.
Sure. He'll go over to I guess is there a fridge in the house? Or I guess I don't know. There's no fridges.
There's not a fridge in the house.
He'll go over to a cabinet, open the cabinet, take out a thing of powdered milk or something like that, open it up and start drinking from that.
Reconstituting milk on the go.
Yeah. He'll kind of sit down, put his feet up on the table, be like, "Yeah, it's just regular stuff here at the Quack House." Yeah. So what's up?
Roll acrobatics for me
Oh
as you lean back on the chair.
Oh God. Fuck.
So as you try to play it cool, you kind of extend your feet a little bit too far, and the chair falls all the way back as you spill milk all over your face and roll and somersault backwards.
Yeah. We'd like to be wacky in here.
Hugin's just gonna fly over and peck at him.
Ow. Hey,
And you hear Hugin in your mind just pecking you. It's like, "What? Idiot!
Get this damn bird away. God. Just stayed in my damn room.
Well, is this this must be the Aziz, all the mighty ducks here? Is everyone accounted for now?
Yes,
Yes.
unfortunately. I mean,
No,
yes,
no. We have 6 more members. They're on their way. We come in. We like to fly in flocks. Yeah.
Like to fly on flocks.
Oh, is there
We flocked.
multiple
we all flock
groups
together.
of you? There are multiple groups of you out there in
No,
Stellaris?
it's just us. It's just
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, they fly alone.
No.
I mean, together.
No, it's just us.
Yeah, we all fly together.
Yeah, just
All of
one
us
flocking.
here.
Just one flocking group.
John and Edward look back to each other with the conflicting statements that are being thrown out by everybody currently. Like, okay, well, it appears to be a little bit of tension in the room here.
Oh, no tension. There's no tension at all. Please make yourself comfortable, and we can talk more about those sales, right?
Do you happen to sell one of those knives that can cut tension?
This is incredibly awkward.
We don't happen to have one of those on hand. I apologize.
Oh well, what good are you?
I don't even think that would have helped.
Dang, I was hoping we could cut Corey's tension. It's getting a little rough in here.
He's gonna poke him again.
Oh, hey, get away, get stupid bird.
So, Mr. Czar, your acquaintances here tell me that you guys have quite the name for yourselves in Onagas. Is that true?
How do you know my name?
Well, because everyone just said it.
Yeah, we all just said it. We literally all just said it.
Oh, did y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've already done the introductions, and if you had graced us with your presence earlier, we would have had yours out of the way too.
Well, you know me, I like to go do crazy things. What was the question?
What?
It was you guys
You're
have
so
quite,
dead.
quite
You're
the name
so
for
dead.
yourselves, and they just keep looking back and forth to each other, almost like giving like slight like we gotta get out of here kind of vibes to each other.
Look, I don't know what our friends, did I call them friends? Acquaintances have told you, but we are nothing more than just a band of, what?
You're so full of jokes. He's a little funny man, isn't he? Hmm.
You know,
Midas is
he's
gonna
from
look
the
at
background.
Eladrin and Drag like,
it was so
Right.
funny, you laugh at my jokes. Anyways,
Elijah's gonna throw his hands up like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do here. Like, the one time I am stumped.
I'm so tired of being the adult. Koei, Zard, upstairs now.
my dad?
The two
Now.
the two guys are just like, well, it appears that we have overstayed our welcome. Miss Corey, do you want to finish the deal here? Are you still interested in some of these spices?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, that's
Midas
okay.
is
I
like
have a
throwing
little.
daggers.
It's okay. I have a little one at home myself. I know they can be quite difficult at times.
Now she finally apologizes. It's weird.
God. Yeah, she just finishes talking with them so she can just get him out of the house.
So I'll go over the variety of spices that they have with you a little bit later, so you can pick and choose which ones you want. But we'll assume that the deal has gone through.
Yep.
And he
Yeah,
says, well, we shall be taking our leave. We thank you so much for your hospitality, and we shall be on our way to Onagas. Once again, we thank you very much for allowing us to use your illustrious name and for the absolutely fantastic breakfast. Thank you very much, Miss Corey.
Yes, of course. Anytime for any treasured friends of the ducks.
Oh my god. Okay, I think it's time to go. I might as well hold the door open for them. It was so
Goodbye.
nice seeing y'all.
Goodbye, my little quacklings.
They're confused at the quackling's comment. Come along, Edward.
Have
Let's.
fun.
We have to
Watch
make
out for
good
the
time.
desert scaries.
Now flock off.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right.
Flock off.
If you see a desert scary, the only way to make them go away is by throwing random fabrics at them. Trust me, it will make it calm. Goodbye, good night, have a great time.
And
Kids,
the door hits them on the way out as they leave.
Yeah, Maya's gonna slam the door and like look at Koei and Zara like, can y'all keep y'all shit and what is wrong with y'all?
What is wrong with
Zara,
What's wrong
I
with you?
honestly I don't expect this. Like,
Look,
this is
you-
normal for you, Zara.
you
Come on,
screaming? Doesn't help.
Koei, come
Everyone
on,
else screaming.
Zara.
Where the hell were you last night then? You were just gallivanting in the desert?
Yeah, so
Gallivanting.
Zara,
what?
you can't just run off.
I can do what I want.
Oh,
Not anymore.
It's over, young man. Yeah, you are grounded.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
wish.
are we grounding him?
Yes. This is it. This is the last straw. You are grounded now, young man.
Try to catch me.
We can be
Or-
grounded?
We grounded.
Zaris,
So
yes.
let's not do it. Don't think about it. I know what you're thinking.
What am I
No, don't do it.
thinking? Do what?
He's going to do it.
No spells.
He's going to do it. I can feel it in my bones.
Zard.
But I love it when Zard does.
If you try to cast darkness, you know I can see.
He's going to
You
do it.
can't get anything past me. So don't even try it. No.
Done.
You are a grounded young man. No books. I
Oh,
decree no
whoa.
books on the sled.
Oh, books on
You
this
will not be
land. Oh my
reading?
god.
No, no
my
books on the
God.
sled. No
There's-
owls on the sled either. How about that?
Oh, that was a
Oh
big
Oh my
one.
god.
How
Got
about,
you
how,
good, man.
how about this? No.
Oh, what are you going to say to that?
And he's just like staring Corey down with like his arms folded.
By his eyes is gonna dart between Koi and Zard, like back and forth.
Yeah, like whoa,
Who's-
whoa, whoa,
Seeing who's
whoa.
gonna break first.
No, I've had enough of this. I don't know what in the hell has gotten into you, Zar. You could have gotten yourself killed out there.
No, I'm invincible.
No, the fuck you're not. What?
Yes, I am. I can do crazy shit. I can make darkness. I can evaporate in one spot and appear in another.
Just
Ow!
swoop down and
God,
touch him.
this damn bird. And anything will come and like tackle Hugin to the ground and turn into a fox and hold his wings down.
Oh, so yeah, so anything turns into a fox and just pins Hugin's wings down. As Hugin tries to peck at anything, but he can't quite reach.
Oh my
What are you
god.
gonna do about it?
Where's my gauntlets?
Oh, you. That's it. 2 months. 2 months.
Just it. 2 months. 2 months. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like.
Midas is gonna slowly put his gauntlets on as he's listening to them bicker.
Dad's getting the belt.
Little temper tantrum. You know what? You know what, Zard? Fine. You want to be a big asshole? Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. But don't come crying to me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to deal with any of this shit.
Fine. Fine. He'll open the front door. I don't even really want to be
No.
a duck. And he'll
Midas
slam
is
the
gonna
door.
close the door back.
Whoa! Oh!
You do want to be a duck.
He's just walking off.
Why would
No,
somebody
no,
do that?
Koi,
Look what you have done.
stay here. I got this.
You had better
Nobody
go
leave.
Get him. You had
Next
better
person who
bring him
walks out
back.
this fucking cottage, I'm pummeling you into the ground and making you do my next fucking collection. No more leave.
Quit
I'm gonna go
threatening
get
us
Zar.
and go get Zar back.
I'm shut up. And Midas
you
is
tell me to
gonna
shut up.
run off.
If everybody wants to leave, then fine. Everybody leave. I'm putting the cottage away.
Don't put the cottage away. We need the
No,
cottage.
I'm doing it.
Oh, no.
I am doing it.
Please,
And yeah,
please don't.
Corey's just walking out too. She's like, I'm putting it up.
Please don't. Please don't. put
Midas
it
gonna
away.
turn around. Nobody leave.
Corey, do you say the command word?
Yep. Hide away.
Eladrian and Dreg, you guys are like magically launched out the front door as the cottage chest just shrinks back down to its small size, portable size.
What are you? What?
Finn.
What was that?
There. I am exhausted. I have tried talking to him and it's not working. And all he wants to do is just be a rude asshole. Then fine, whatever. I'm just going to get the sled ready so we can get the fuck out of here.
That was pretty selfish, you know.
Pretty what? How is that selfish? How?
Well, you know, we were inside of there.
And now you're not. Now we're all up here.
Wow. That is exactly what happened. You're right. We were inside of there. Nobody said shit about nothing, and the next thing you know, we are thrown outside into the fucking desert without so much as a warning.
You know, I agree with the blue man.
Why don't you just go and collect your little not blueberry muffin secret word chest and put it in your pocket and get the sled ready? Midas, you had better be getting that boy.
Midas is already like running after Zar.
Alright, and
Drag's like, is it healthy for him to be running like that?
Fuck!
Is he gonna have a stroke?
so Cora, you go.
I don't know.
You head over to Goldy, and with all the commotion and the loud yelling, Goldy's a little like timid and scared about all the loud noises going on. It's sad lizard face, sad puppy dog
No.
lizard face.
Oh,
Sad lizard face,
Goldy.
not on my bingo card.
It's on my bigger card.
And Zar, what are you doing as you kind of storm off and storm away from everybody?
Yeah, Zar's gonna just kind of storm off, kind of open the book, kind of pull some glyphs off, pull like a dragon's head off, and throw it on his face as he casts dragon's breath on himself. And he's just gonna scream into the sky, and like lightning will just like burst out of his mouth.
All right, and in like as Midas, as you kind of approach from behind, you just see a torrent of electricity like just jet out as Zar kind of screams a very like primal, cathartic yell out into the desert. And Zar, you hear the book say to you, "Oh, well, that was interesting. What was happening back there? Did you feel better? You feel better now?"
I don't know, book. I feel like they just don't get me anymore, you know? Like, I feel like I'm the only one changing, and they're just staying the same, and I don't know.
Hey man, you can't expect other people to change. Only you can change, man, okay?
I'm not expecting them to change. I'm expecting them to grow up. I'm growing up, and it's like, I don't know. They're just, so much angst, man. I just gotta let it all out.
So much angst.
So much angst!
I think we really gotta talk about these issues that you're having, but you know what? Your friends, they care about you, man, okay? They're here for you.
Look,
Yeah,
Buck, you're
sure.
the only one that cares about me.
Listen,
we
man,
figured that out.
I have no physical body, okay? I am a book. You need to interact with people. We've been over this before.
But people are so hard to interact with, Book. Like, look at that. You heard that. You didn't hear it, but like, you felt the anger and stuff. And she was just screaming at me, and she's trying to punish me and stuff. But just, what?
Listen, she's only doing it because she cares about you, and she's worried about your well-being, okay?
It's a great way to show it by screaming.
You know, I don't have ears, but what I felt in that room was passion. Passion for her friends, and she cares about you a lot. She doesn't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave them, okay?
Well, we'll see, Book. We might have to turn our tides to new beginnings. I don't know.
And Midas, at this point, you catch up to Zar.
I don't have ears.
I'm screaming loudly into the book too.
Zar.
What? He'll just turn
Maybe-
around with like, and his eyes are like blackened, with like bits of like lightning kind of drifting out.
Midas just like blink at him unfazed.
What do you
First of all, I've seen worse things. Second of all, you need to chill.
I need
Third
to
of
chill.
all-
She needs to chill.
Zar,
What?
breathe.
I am breathing.
No, you're just responding. I need you to breathe.
You gotta breathe to respond.
Zar,
Wow.
look at me in the eyes and inhale.
I don't think you want that.
Uh-oh.
Did you not brush your teeth?
Let's just say I'm not. and I'll breathe out, and I'll turn my head as I breathe out, and lightning will just come out again, like a turn of lightning. See?
That's okay. Well, I'm gonna ignore. I need you to inhale anyways, and keep it in you for like a good second or two, and then exhale. No, away from me, please.
Kind of still like in a rage, like kind of close his eyes, inhale, and then breathe out. I'm calm.
Do it one more time.
No.
Zara,
What?
do it one more time.
Fine. Do it. Breathe in again. Kind of hold it even longer this time. And then he'll kind of, not at you, but like kind of cock towards the side of your head so that it kind of, a little piece of lightning like strikes you.
Midas is gonna just like sigh deeply before continuing. You upset? So I'm gonna act like you didn't do that.
What did I
How
do?
do you feel now? How do you feel now, sir?
I'm still pretty pissed off.
Are you pissed in? Are you at least able to have a conversation with me? At least
No, are you gonna scream at me?
I would not scream at you.
Are you gonna call me insulting names like you normally do?
Only if you make me.
That's not fair. Why do you get to be a dick, but all of a sudden Zara is a dick, and you know, people are mad at me. People
Because
love
I'm
you.
grown. I'm grown. I have the experiences to back this up.
Yeah, well, it's not fair.
Life's not fair, Zara. Now, we're gonna sit down on this dirty ground, and you're gonna talk to me, and not that book, because you have terrible people skills, and we're gonna fix that. So sit down and tell me what's wrong, or I will make you sit down, and I really don't want to do that, Zara.
I don't know if you could do that, but you could try.
Do you really want to try me? I really do not have the energy for this, Zara. I just woke up literally less than an hour ago. Sit down.
I'll stand, and you can say what you have to say.
I'll stand.
Ooh,
See,
a rebel.
you're doing this again. You're
Doing what?
responding just to respond. You're not listening. I said you and me are gonna talk, not just me.
I'm finished listening. I've
Well,
listened
then
for
you have-
too long.
Okay, so how about this? How about I listen now? Sit down and tell me what's wrong.
I'm gonna sit down only because I want to sit down, not because you told me to.
Okay,
My God.
Just want you to know that, okay?
whatever.
It'll plop crisscross applesauce.
Thank you. What is going on with you, Zara?
I don't know what you mean.
You were screaming into the air.
Yeah, because she was screaming.
Why did that make you mad?
That would make you mad?
No, I have a tough sell.
This is true. I don't know. It's like when she joined, it was like so happy and fun, and she was a mighty duck, and she was just so she wanted to do the crazy things that me and Eladrin wanted to do, and then Drag joined, and she was all about it, and then all of a sudden she just I don't know, like she might miss Dez or something, but I think she's taking out her like motherly skills on me. I don't like it. There's just so much going on, and we're facing all these crazy beings, and my mom is laying sick in bed in Vrento, and I'm out here playing games and sending stupid letters, and what's the point?
Well, Zara, first of all, you're not a doctor. So you comparing your mom's sickness to what we're doing, it's not gonna help anything. 'Cause even if you wasn't here, you still would not be able to help her. As of now. allow you to do things and maybe learn better and help your mom. So let's think of the positive here. Second, Corey is just being quick. Mom, I mean, you admit that. I think your issue is not necessarily what Corey is doing. I think you just have really mommy issues.
You're
And Corey's reminding you of your mom.
Yeah, you're a robot right now,
that's-
man.
That is so upsetting. Oh my
It is.
god.
I was trying to listen so hard.
Just paying.
Oh, I'm
Just-
just saying. I
Say
was going
say all of
crazy.
it again. In,
I
with
was
the
going
exact same
crazy.
words, say all of it again.
Hey, do that again.
Okay.
Second verse, same as
Take
first.
two.
First of all, you're not a doctor. You're not a medic. You being with your mom, not gonna do anything. You being with us, exploring all these different cities and finding new things, is doing something. Because I don't know, maybe you'll find methods that will help your mom. So let's look on the bright side. The second thing, Corey is just being a mom. I feel like you're not reacting well because you don't have your mom around like that. I'm not saying you have mommy issues, but I'm saying you have mommy issues. But if you don't, that's okay. I'm still gonna listen. But I think maybe you need to figure out what exactly is annoying you about Corey. Because I don't think it's just that, oh, she's not doing the fun things anymore. I think it's something deeper than that. And I think you need to figure that out. But
What?
the right way to figure that out is not having a screaming match and running off. Especially when you have all of us caring for you. And also when, we have people out there trying to kill us for certain items. Everything we're doing, even if you don't like it, is because we care about you and like having you around, Sar. That's why we freak out when you go run to see your sister, or when you go to the desert. It's all because we care for you.
Even you?
Even me. You're like
Promise?
a younger sibling I've never had.
Am I your favorite younger sibling?
I don't have younger siblings.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, Sar. Anything. What's up?
Well, I have a new sibling, and it's you. He told me to tell you whenever we had new siblings.
Midas is like cracking, but he like controls himself.
Look.
Thank you for being honest with me, Sar. I appreciate that.
If Big Brother Midas gets
Oh, that's
Corey to apologize, then I'll think about it.
okay. I'll do that. If only little brother Czar can stop running off without telling anybody. You don't have to tell the whole group. You don't have to tell Corey. Just tell me, and I can handle Corey. Okay?
Ew.
Ew.
Midas is Blake.
Can we hug?
You? Do you have to?
I mean, siblings hug.
Two-second hug. No longer than that.
Ew. And he'll wrap his arms around you. For longer than 2 seconds.
It's the most hugs Midas has
Oh,
gotten in his
okay.
life.
Alright,
Just a few more seconds.
most hugs I gotten in 24 hours.
Just savor it. We're siblings now. You're not alone anymore.
I think they're saving it more than I do. What?
What?
Huh?
What was that?
I said-
I'm gonna let that slide also.
Well, you just always seem so sad, and we all talk about our families and stuff, but I've never heard you talk about anyone.
Um, um, remember what we said earlier? You're not listening anymore, right? You're supposed to be and talking. Let's go back to that. Anything else you want to talk about Zart while you're hugging me?
No, it's all. Just know that you can talk to your little brother anytime, and I'm sorry for getting mad and raging.
It's okay. It happens. It felt good though, right?
It felt great.
Yeah, it does.
But I'm still not gonna apologize to her.
That's okay. Baby steps.
All right.
When I was younger, I'm still young, but when I was younger, I also had, my little temper tantrums every now and then. So I get it. Okay.
It's not a temper tantrum. It's just
you're not alone. Is what I'm trying to say. I get it. I get it when you do need to walk off or like get your rage out. But the big thing is just communicate with us. Or you communicate with your book more than us sometimes. Just communicate.
Yeah, he understands. I've been with him for almost 30 years.
Does he understand, or is this just part of your subconscious that wants to listen to you? I'm pretty sure that book is nothing more than a yes man. I can't hear it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
He wants me to calm down, and he's trying to tell me that my friends are my friends, but... So you telling me I don't even trust my own subconscious?
Well, you're a little bit
unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Wow. You can let go of me now.
Do I have to?
Zar.
Fine.
Alright. Are you good now? Or are you ready to head back?
I wouldn't say I'm good, but I'm better. Thanks, Minus.
That's all I could ask. No problem. Sorry. Alright, let's go. We gotta get moving.
Alright.
We got places to be. We got relics to collect. Let's go. And Midas would give him a little shoulder pat.
And yeah, with that, oh yeah.
Also, if anybody asks, we never had this conversation.
I'm telling everyone.
I'm literally gonna be the reason why you die.
That's fine. I've seen hell a couple times.
So you guys head back.
So sweet.
That was very heartfelt. You guys head back to the sled, continuing your conversation, and Eladrian, Drag, and Corey are prepped and ready to go. Goldy is ready to set off, and yeah, you guys join back up with the group.
Corey pointedly does not talk to Zar, but she just waits for them to get in the sled, and then she's like, "Everybody ready?"
Yep.
All right.
Midas is
go.
gonna try to sit closer to Corey than normally.
Goldie.
Fine.
And
And yeah, she'll snap the reins.
And with that snap of the reins, Goldy sets off. The skies are clear and a bright blue sky is above you. The sun is not as warm as it normally is, but it's quite pleasant. And as you guys are setting out on your journey, you're traveling for a few hours and still a little bit silent. Adrian's trying to crack the occasional joke, but only really Drag is the only one that really laughs at it, and everyone still feels a little bit tense, But as you guys are continuing down the path, in the distance, you hear. Hopefully, you guys heard that, or was it really soft?
Thunder?
Yes, a little bit of thunder.
Is it
Here's some-
thunder? Or is it Midas's gauntlets?
Ooh, could be either or. And the thunder cracks again, and the clear blue skies are quite confusing for you all, but at that, we'll end it tonight.
Oh,
Shit.
Dun dun
Very
dun.
interesting.
crack of thunder. This sounds in mighty as. I don't know.
What
Maybe rephrase that. No, I'm just kidding.
No. That was a session. Oof.
Yeah.
That was.
I just love how every time Midas has like a heartfelt conversation with somebody, he's always without fail like, this never happened.
You know, no one will ever know.
Yeah, no, you can never tell anybody about this. This never happened.
Nobody
Deny
can
it.
know there's a softer side to that duck.
But can I fly in this dream? Great. Making me think
My
you're
favorite
dreaming.
thing is Midas and Ladrin having conversations about different like how close we're. Like a long time ago, it was first about Zor's tail, and now
Yeah.
it's her ears.
Soon it will be. Yeah, absolutely.
I love his little questions like that. Like,
Like, what it should go in between?
just a really tiny hat between her ears.
Like a 10-gallon hat, but like mini, so it's like a 1-gallon hat.
Oh, so that was a great session. Like
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah,
so much
that was
happened.
fantastic.
Yeah, somebody was cutting up onions. Dang.
Dang.
Mr. DM looking at his notes like, damn, we're really getting through it.
Yeah, like that was not where I expected to go, but damn, I was along for the ride.
He's like, well, that was different. It's never the way that we expect it to go.
Nope.
And
No.
And I
the
love
same
it.
fabric.
And I love it.
Yeah, it's a blast. It's a fucking blast every damn time. Ugh.
Such
Yeah,
a family drama.
Yep.
That was great.
Other Alexi, you're a great person. Thank you.
Yes. Czar talking to his book, just like, what? Oh god. But
Zor has mommy issues to confirm.
Czar's got more issues than Sports Illustrated.
Dang.
Yeah, that was fun. So much fun.
What a blast. What a blast.
Might have been the voice of reason, but also being the one who threatens everybody, kills you.
Yep.
So quick to be like, it's never happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope. It's not real. That is a figment of your imagination. Oh, and we have the new tidal wave house or hideaway tidal wave.
Hideaway.
The
Hideaway
quack
quack
house.
The quack house.
Hideaway crack house. I mean quack house.
The hideaway
Nah.
quack house.
Saying hideaway while people still in the house was crazy.
Oh god. And then, and then you closed the house with us in it.
It's a real
Like-
real power move right there.
Yeah. Good. How dick was that? I just, you know that is selfish.
That was probably one of my favorite lines tonight. When Ladder
Yeah, I
got
was like-
all mad after our
I was
fight.
like, is Eladrin about to fight?
Yes. It was coming, dude. I was like, not Eladrin.
And I was ready for it. I was like, oh my god, it's getting intense.
Yeah. Mom, I wasn't expecting a Ladrian to blow up like that. Damn.
I've been thrown out of a lot of places, but never without knowing it.
Oh god.
Damn.
I think what got me.
The house just spitting out everybody who was there.
Uh,
like,
I'm
goodbye.
so dead, or everybody's like, so where should we go? And then we all drag goes, I think we should go somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like, I think we should.
Go so
And then
Whoa!
drag rolled her investigation. I saw the -1 modifier, and I was like, that makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
Everything makes so much
gosh.
sense.